Today we have something a little different for you guys. I have a 2015 Chevy Silverado. No, it's not Silverado, but I like to say Silverado. And I have a brand new optimal battery, which cost me about 400 clams. I only had it 3 months, and this thing's already failing. So, Optima, you're letting me down. Come on, yellow top. So I'm gonna show you guys how to swap it out in case you ever have this problem. Check it out. So you have this, I don't know what this is, roll cage, we're gonna call it. So you have this screw right here, which is a 13 millimeter, this screw here, this screw there, which I already loosened up, but we'll just take those off right now. See, already loosened them up. All you really need is just a basic ratchet and a 13 millimeter socket. For the purpose of the video, I just pre-loosened them just to make it a little quicker for you guys. Alright, so once the roll cage out, put that aside. You got 3 bolts just right there, put it aside somewhere. Okay, now what you're going to have to do next is disconnect your terminals. And I was always taught to disconnect the negative first, so you're going to need a 10 millimeter socket, 1/4 inch right here. I have a little extendo. Get in there. I have all kinds of cables connected because I have the big 3 upgrade, and then I also have an amp. So I have a little bit extra cables. I'm not supposed to be on there. Factory, so just so you know. Now, doing so will result in losing all your stored look at that thick cable. All your stored radio stations. Just gonna set those aside right there. Disconnect the negative completely, and definitely don't do that. I just dropped the bolt. So put it to the side where it can't touch really nothing. So once you have that set to the side, second step is definitely don't do it like that. Just to remove the power. Again, I have to remove the bolt completely, the nut completely out, because I have accessories connected to it, or my amps and all that good stuff. There it is. Put all of that stuff to the side. That's from my amp. Set to the side. 0 gauge alternator cable, all copper by the way, to the side. Now, this little magical box comes from the factory. So all you do is just really wiggle it out of there, and boom, you're good to go. So now you're going to lift it a little bit. So you can have access to it. So all of that set to the side. Another 13 millimeter bolt down here that sets the battery in place. Look, so it locks it in place so it won't move. You're gonna need an extendo and your ratchet. Put it down there. By the way, definitely don't recommend doing this in about 90-degree weather. Hot. Got the long daddy screw. Then you got a little piece of plastic, sets it in place. Put that aside. Now you're going to push the battery forward that way. Once you do so, now you're going to need all that forearm strength to pull it out of there. And this sucker's heavy. I'm not going to lie to you. This sucker's real heavy. There you go. Sucker is heavy though. Alright guys, so we went to AutoZone, got the new battery. They tested the battery out. They said it had a bad battery cell, so therefore that's what was going bad. So once you put the battery in, you got your rubber plastic or block to keep it in place. So you're going to put it down there. That's the first step. You want to do that first. That's going to get your battery nice and secure. It's hot today. Doesn't have to be too tight. That's it. Once that's tight enough, nice and secure, it's not going to go nowhere. So now we're going to connect it. Alright guys, so now you're going to do the same thing with the power side. Connect all your accessories back. Jeez, I can't even talk. Probably gets so hot. You tighten up the terminal. Like so. That's pretty tight. And you can run this little cover back. By the way, if you guys upgrade the battery, stock battery, it comes with these little covers for the positive side. Has like a little lock on it. I have a 0 gauge wire run into my alternator and a 4 gauge wire run into my amp, all copper by the way. In order to make that fit, I had to cut this right here, and now it fits nice and snug in. Alright, final step is you get your roll cage. Make sure you put it through the bottom like so, like that. It goes in number 1. Again, these are 13 millimeter. These are number 2. Make sure it goes to the bottom. There goes number 3. Alright guys, so pretty much in a nutshell, that is it. Pretty simple. It takes you about 5-10 minutes tops to swap out the battery. Definitely don't recommend doing it when it's extremely hot. I had no choice. So remember, it's 1, 2, 3 bolts. Take the metal bar out, or the roll cage that I want to call it. Take off your negative terminal first, then the power, little black box, put it to the side, and then make sure you take out the little rubber block that's over here that's holding the battery in place, and that is it. So make sure you guys show me some love, like the video, subscribe. Catch you guys in the next one. If you guys like this content, let me know.